constellation Lepus, the Crab Nebula, and the Raspberry Nebula are visible in the next few days. We'll help you find them in this week's Astronomy Magazine podcast. Hello, I'm Astronomy Magazine's senior editor Michael Bakich. Each week, I highlight 3 different night sky targets for you to see. One object you can find without optical aid, one object to find with a small telescope, and one deep sky object to find with an 8-inch or larger telescope for you avid astronomers. This week's naked eye object is the small constellation Lepus, the Hare. In the sky, Lepus sits directly below, that is, south of, Orion, the Hunter. It's a mid-sized constellation. Out of the 88 star patterns that cover the sky, Lepus ranks 51st in size. It covers 290 square degrees, or about 0.7% of the sky. Lepus has 2 named stars, magnitude 2.6 Arneb, that's Alpha Leporis, and magnitude 2.9 Nihal, that's Beta Leporis. No meteor showers originate from the constellation. Lepus is completely visible from any latitude south of 63 degrees north, and completely invisible only from latitudes north of 79 degrees north. The best date to see it, when the constellation lies opposite the sun in the sky as seen from Earth, is December 14th. Conversely, don't look for it around June 15th, because that's when the sun is in Lepus's part of the sky. This week's small telescope target is the Crab Nebula, also known as M1 in Taurus. Although the word nebula is part of this object's name, astronomers classify it as a supernova remnant. In 1054, a brilliant new star 4 times brighter than Venus appeared near Taurus the Bull's southern horn. For more than 3 weeks, it remained visible during the daylight hours, and it took more than a year to fade from view. William Parsons, 3rd Earl of Ross, sketched M1 in 1844 through his giant reflecting telescope. Other astronomers noted the object's crab-like appearance and gave M1 its common name. This supernova remnant has a high surface brightness, so even a 3-inch telescope will reveal it. The object shines at magnitude 8.0. Crab Nebula has an oval shape. It measures 6 arc minutes by 4 arc minutes and orients northwest to southeast. The easiest way to find the Crab Nebula is to start at the 4th magnitude bluish star Zeta Tauri. From there, move 1 degree to the northwest. This week's deep sky object is the Raspberry Nebula, also known as IC 418, in Lepus. It's a small planetary nebula measuring only 12 arcseconds across. It glows at magnitude 9.3. Much of this brightness comes from the magnitude 10.2 central star that sits within the nebulous disk. Amateur astronomers who viewed this object through large telescopes dubbed it the Raspberry Nebula because of the pale reddish color they saw. Don't expect to see this color through any telescope with an aperture smaller than about 12 inches. That being said, some observers have noted a faint red when they observed IC 418 at magnifications too low to reveal its disk. And those are this week's night sky highlights. And remember, in every issue of Astronomy Magazine, you'll find The Sky This Month, a section that features a calendar of sky events, an all-sky map, and tips for viewing the month's night sky attractions. Thanks for listening, and be sure to tune in next week for 3 more night sky targets.